Damn. I'm actually about to hit my 100. Hey, Lucifer. How you been? Hello. What you playing today? I'm gonna be playing Coral Island until I get tired, and then I'll probably play Fall Guys. Good. What about you? I'm tired. I haven't been able to sleep properly in like the past week. So I'm running on pure like adrenaline and caffeine. Mm. Hard day, isn't it? I wish it wasn't so hard. I'm so exhausted. It is in a lot of pain. Hi, Hemis. How you been? I've been normally better, but this past week I've been dying. I've been dying this entire past week. Okay, I think I'm finally set up with everything. You know, a little. My job isn't great too, but still living. Yeah, funny thing enough though, when it comes to like jobs in general. So I can't say I really hated my job because I didn't, but it was very draining when I used to go to work, like super draining. And it was just because I couldn't deal with everything that was going on, and not just that, but I was trying to like grow, and I was trying to become a manager. Then I finally got the management stuff going on in my life, and it didn't go very well. I actually hated it. I hated it so much because I realized it wasn't about me and how well I portrayed my story and stuff. It was I would get yelled at for everything. I would get yelled at so much for everything. Um, they would yell at me for my reps not coming into work. I'm like, if they called off, they called off. What do you want me to do about it? Oh, we'll write them up. And I'm like, you're making it sound like they can't have sick days and stuff. Yeah, but they're supposed to give you a bigger notice than that. I'm it got to the point where I couldn't deal with it anymore. So I demoted myself after 4 months. And after demoting myself, they offered me another gig after a month in because they were like, oh, you're still really good. We still want to have you up in the higher ranks. I'm like, okay, whatever. So they offered me another job. And I fell in love with that department. Still hated the company, but I loved the department. And eventually I went from that authorized retailer to like corporate, and I love my job now. Only thing is, even though I love my job, I don't see it as end game. Like I want to do other things. One of the biggest things that I want to do is, aside from growing as a streamer, I want to grow as a streamer so I can help more gamers like me. Like I want to get to the point where I'm giving away computers, consoles, capture cards, things that really helped me out whenever I needed it. I want to get to that point in my gaming career. I know I'm not a... Jen, please, take a cough drop. I know I'm not a... What do you call it? I know I'm not a big gamer. Like, I'm not, like, really good at games. But I still enjoy playing them. So I hope that's enough to, like, help me, like, move up in the world of gaming. Streaming. I'm actually I'm gonna give away my Nintendo Switch whenever the new one comes out and I get it. I'm gonna give away the one I have right now. I know it's used, but I'd rather give it away than trade it in for value that I feel like is not that much of a value. Granted, I do have a good Switch. I have the Pokemon OLED one edition. It's one of the last ones that came out. Life is that you can't do much. Everyone has fair share of experience. That's true. You are really kind, you know. I know. I give away a lot of things. If I told you how many times I actually like bought games for my friends just so they can play with me or do anything. I spent a lot of money on people already as it is, but one of my biggest takeaways is like, was it worth it? Most of the time it's really worth it because we both have like a lot of game time out of it. Hey, if I can afford it and you can't, that's fine. Sometimes I can't. Like right now I'm trying to like really stop spending so much money. Aside from food. Food would always be one of those things where I'm okay with spending money on food. For me, food is one of those necessities in life. I will spend as much money as I want on food. I know it sounds weird, but I started to watch small streams so that I can talk to someone. Hey, that's fine. I'm not opposed to talking to people in general. I've been gaming for such a long time. I got my first Super Nintendo when I was 1. And I beat my first game at 3. And it was like a Looney Tunes game. But I promise you, it was like one of the best heartful moments I've ever had. Like for me, gaming has always been like a really important part of my life. So much so that although I didn't have trouble like growing up, like I never had trouble making friends or anything in school. I was pretty much in the popular side of school. I wasn't allowed to really have friends of my own, so I kind of gravitated towards my brother's friends and stuff. And in doing so, like I became a huge tomboy, so I'm a huge tomboy now. But we put like I'm talking about when dude, I used to skip school just to play Smash Bros. We used to skip school just so we can go play Smash Bros. Tournaments in my house. That's how deep we were into gaming. We were just all the time. We would just go and play Smash Bros. I'm dead. I got my first phone after high school. It's okay. I was hated in school due to my scar in the face. That's fucked up. See, people be acting like everything in the face matters, kind of thing. Nobody gives a fuck what you have in your face. They be acting brand new. Yeah, that's the thing now. Also, but I used to play Tekken a lot as a kid too. This was up. I didn't play Tekken growing up, but I did like what's it called? Like play a lot of like fighting games aside from Tekken. It was funny that I didn't touch Tekken, but I didn't. Oh, hello, Princessa. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, Tekken was definitely not one of those things that I touched too much. Um, but I did play a lot of like fighting tournaments. Like I grew up playing fighting tournaments. I would go to a lot of LAN parties, Smash Bros tournaments. I wasn't a casual gamer, if you catch my drift. I actually wasn't a casual gamer up until like 3 years from now. That's when I started being super casual. I blame Garde. I'm joking. No. I don't know. I just quit caring so much about things. I'm gonna be honest. This is probably because I was getting really, really mad at the fact that um my computer couldn't handle playing League anymore. So I stopped. I played a 2 or thing and lost all. It's okay. It's okay. Practice makes perfect. There was this one tournament I went to. There was this dude named E. I still remember his name. He was a Pikachu main on Smash Bros. Yo, I'm talking about we literally. I don't remember how many people were in that game. Whatever the max amount of people were in that game, it was all of us against him. And he still whooped our asses. Like, it was so bad. At that point, I was like, man, I'm in a different league. Different league than these people because, boy, nobody could beat him. That dude fucking killed us so hard. Ooh. No, stay away, slime. Stay away. Ugh, I love my new pickaxe. I feel like I'm finally progressing in this game. Yo, I would not even look at farming games back then. I'm talking about I was like really, really against farming games back then. I wouldn't touch them. I wouldn't even look at them. For me, that was very casual gameplay, and I was a I can't say I was a super hardcore gamer, but I was pretty up there because all I did was play ranked in League, and it got to the point where I was just like, am I really having fun raging at these people? Because if you play League, you become toxic. Super toxic playing that game. And I've been playing League since like season 2, which was back in 2011, I think. I never played much Smash Bros. Pokemon series and anime was my life. Okay. Thank you, Viper, for the follow. I mean, yes, Pokemon is still my life. I still enjoy Pokemon as much as I did when I was younger. The only thing I can say about Pokemon though is like I don't like certain things. Oh, I think I made it to the end. Okay. Or I made it to some kind of end. What is this ring? Increase tool use speed. Hell yeah, we're equipping this. Oh yeah, that is fast. I still play a lot of Pokemon. I can still safely say that I've played every single Pokemon game that has come out in the US. I know I have to say the US part because some people tend to try to get me on technicalities over here. But yes, I've played every single game on Pokemon. Even the mystery dungeons and all that shit. Pokemon Puzzle. I've played Coliseum, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Stadium 2. Played all the versions or the equivalent of those versions. Elgin, can you get that for me? It's my food. Can I talk to this person or can I hit him? Okay, I can't hit him. Can I beat him up? Yes, I can. Okay. He's like, why are you waking me up? Thank you. I never played much Smash Bros. Pokemon series and anime was my life. I was really big into anime back then too. So in school, when I was in school, here, Jin, you want one? Jin, you want one? You want one? Same thing as yesterday. It's buy one get one. I mean, I'll eat it later if you don't want it. Just make us something later for dinner. It's up to you. If you want it, it's in here. I like this place because they have a buy one get one right now. It's like I could feed myself while feeding somebody else. Or, man, you're a pure gamer. Are you? I classify myself as a gamer. This place is so good. I could eat this all day. Sorry if you're new. I do eat a lot during my streams. Ooh. Where are you from? I'm from Los Angeles, United States. I I do get that some of my viewership is out of this country sometimes. Ooh, okay. Yo, if these monsters just actually fought back faster, it'd be different. But they don't. They get stunned and they're dead. Los Angeles is quite a pretty place. Yeah. I love LA. I wish I could go back and live there. But unless I become rich, ain't happening, bruh. It ain't happening. Mm. Oh. Mm. Hey, hon. Hope you have an amazing day in stream. I messaged you back on Discord. Bet. You're the one that added me because of the Fall Guys thing, right? Yo, if you're down to play in a few hours, let me know. Because I do want to play. Dear Lord. I think this food has like heavy mayonnaise on the macaroni, and that's why I like it so much. Which game are you playing right now? I'm playing Coral Island. So funny enough, I don't play, like, I try really hard not to play solo player games. I'm a huge extrovert. So I really hate playing anything by myself. Shit, I hate doing anything by myself. I don't like watching movies by myself. I don't like watching TV shows by myself. I don't like doing shit by myself. I'm a very needy friend. Now, does that mean that I can't? No, I can absolutely do everything by myself. I started watching this show called Ugly Betty by myself. But then my friends started watching it with me, so. I love you. I am hella introvert. I like single players much. Hell no, I fucking hate single players. As a matter of fact, now that I think back on it, because I didn't really think about this before, the main reason I was able to get through Legend of Zelda, because I played every single Legend of Zelda game growing up. I have the only one I haven't finished is Breath of the Wild. That is the only one I didn't finish. And that's because I fucking hated it. I played it for an hour and I was like, hell no. Shit, I even gave the game away to my brother. But the only reason I was able to get through Legend of Zelda growing up is because I had siblings. My siblings played everything with me. And that's why I was spoiled. I don't want to say it. That's exactly why I was spoiled. I grew up with two brothers that were 2 years apart from me each. So, like, say I was 10, the one below me was 8, and then the one below him was 6. So we did everything together. We fought, we did whatever. We wrestled. That's actually how I learned a couple wrestling moves too. I'm a tomboy. I can wrestle. I can put people in a headlock. I can also do the RKO. I also used to watch a lot of wrestling too growing up. Back when it was WWF. Before it got all cheesy and stuff. I stopped, I want to say I stopped watching it close to the time that Eddie Guerrero died. But, so yes, I was really tomboyish, really, played Pokemon a lot. Shit, me and my siblings made up a Pokemon game at home where we would make believe going around catching Pokemon when we were younger. It was that deep. But don't play me at Mario Party. You play me at Mario Party, you're about to lose a friendship real quick. I'm really, really good at that game, and a lot of people get mad and butthurt. I already got 2 people to rage quit on me. I got kicked out of somebody's house after beating his ass on Mario Party. It's deep. Now with Mario Kart, you'll have a chance. I don't practice enough anymore. The original Mario Kart on the 64, though, you might lose just because. Well, I guess that's not the original. The original was on Super Nintendo. But the one on the 64, I know like almost every shortcut in that fucking game. So I can't say I grew up strictly Nintendo because that's not true. So I didn't grow up strictly Nintendo. My mom bought us every console that came out since the Atari. So I had the Atari, the normal Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the Dreamcast. I went on to the Sega Genesis and the Sega. Eventually we went on to Xbox, PlayStation, but shit. I still remember what happened to our first PlayStation. Dear Lord. So, our very first PlayStation that we got, brand new by the way. Hello, Papachu, you're in a very bad spot. How dare you leave me yesterday? You left me hardcore. You didn't even play a game with me. You straight up fell asleep. Beat him up. It was like 2 dude, I stayed up until like fucking 5 a.m. yesterday playing Fall Guys. You caught me in my morning breakfast. I'm eating breakfast. I got myself some food. Mm. So yeah, I grew up with all the consoles. The first PlayStation I had, so very first PlayStation, we were excited. We turned it on. We were trying to figure out what game to play. We left the disc tray open. We took our eyes off of it for, I want to say, 5 minutes. And during those 5 minutes, you know what happened? My little baby sister, which was a toddler at this point, okay? I think she was like, I'm pretty sure she was only like 2 or 3. Mm. Sorry, I'm eating. I think I'm about to stop though because I'm full. Mm. Yo, that mac and cheese is so good. It's not okay. It's not mac and cheese. It's like some kind of macaroni salad, but it's so good. All right, I'm done eating for now. I'll eat the rest later. Okay. So we took our eyes off the PlayStation, and my little baby sister, she took the middle piece off of the disc tray, the one that helps it like spin around, and then we don't know how, but she had it in her mouth and she broke it. Like, I guess she was teething. This little freaking hoe ass fucking was teething so badly. She broke the middle piece of it. We had to wait. We had to wait a whole entire year for us to get another PlayStation. We never even got to touch our first PlayStation. Because at that time, we didn't, it wasn't like it is now where you can just go to any, like, console shop and they can replace parts and stuff. No. This was back in the 1990s, 2000s, I think. Early 2000s. Yeah, no. We weren't getting nobody to fix that. My mom would have yeeted me out of life if I did that. Oh. Yeah. Mm-mm. I feel bad for my little sister when it comes to the whole gaming thing. And this is why. Because although, like, my mom's a huge tomboy. Which is ironic because she really, really noticed that I was going full tomboy when I was in middle school. She noticed, like, hey, she really doesn't want to dress up anymore. Because I stood my ground. I was like, I'm tired of you trying to dress me up. I don't want no fucking dresses. I don't want no skirts and nothing. I just want jeans and a t-shirt that says I'm a geek. And she hated it. She hated it so bad. She was like, oh, you're gonna end up liking girls and a whole bunch of other stuff. Mexican parents be acting brandy. Well, at that age, that's when I rebelled. I rebelled hella hard. I told her, no, you're not dressing me up anymore. So, I grew up with my 2 brothers. I was very going the whole tomboyish route. I can't say I ended up liking females because I didn't. I actually do like guys still. But, I'm okay with who I am now. Like, I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. I love being a tomboy. Like, people are not gonna get that off of me. Like, even the way that I dress, I literally dress up. I used to dress up in a lot of sports jerseys, but not anymore. I kind of got rid of all that. But I used to wear a lot of sports jerseys and like shorts that go below my knee. Like I think there was this one phase of mine where I was like wearing a shitload of dicky clothes. Like I would have a dicky shirt, dicky shorts, and I would dress up like a chola. And I'd just be walking around like a chola. My mom was from military side and dad ran a ranch, so my life was endowed with hell of discipline. Oh, I feel that. My mom wouldn't let me have my own friends. So because she wouldn't let me have my own friends, I had to make friends with my brother's friends. Or I would trick my friends into becoming my brother's friends. Which did happen, by the way, but I did still have my own like little friends at school. I just wasn't allowed to hang out with them outside of school. The only ones I got to hang out with was my brother's friends. And sometimes I did not like them. Like, I understand being a troll because I grew up with people joning on each other and stuff. I'm over here showing my age. But I grew up with that stuff anyways, so it doesn't bother me too much. It's the simple fact that they do it all the time and it gets annoying. I'm still a girl, basically. Like, I don't care about all that crap. And they be acting some weird ways sometimes. I didn't care for any of it. But, I remember in high school. In high school was the most time that I fought my mother to be who I am today. Like, I'm talking about I skipped school, went to play Smash Bros, did a lot of LAN parties, tournaments. I joined ROTC. She was mad as hell that I joined ROTC. Oh, that's a boys thing. All this and that. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I want to do it so badly. And I did. I joined it. I got to the highest rank that you could possibly get in ROTC. I was the boss of so many cadets. I was a battalion commander. And, like, I also fought my mom with my art at that time. I was drawing all the time. I learned I had a talent for art. I was selling my drawings. I was making hundreds on just tattoos. And they were just sketches. They were just normal freelance drawings. And I would still get money out of it. Then I became like a low-key shark dealer. I was a shark at school. People would come up for me like, oh, can I borrow money? And then, yeah, that was another part of my life in high school. I did a lot in high school. You got the skills from your brother's friend. No. I grew up with games, so it was so easy for me to like get into that kind of stuff. And then, but this is the thing. My mom bought us those stuff. My mom is a huge tomboy. She literally played high school basketball, like college. No, she played college basketball in Mexico. Like, that's how deep she was into it. But I guess she always suppressed her feminine side. So she really wanted, you know how they always expected the kids take up after the parent and like do the things that the parent couldn't do? Yeah, that was my mom. She tried so hard to push all of her things that she wanted in life onto me because I was the oldest. And it didn't happen that way. I literally was completely different from her. I actually took more after my father, and she hated that. But my siblings, they weren't very helpful either. My siblings would just let my mom do whatever the fuck she wanted with me. And then it got to the point where I stopped fighting my mom with my art. I gave up on art completely. Like, dry, cold turkey, quit on it. And it wasn't easy because I used to draw all the time. And then afterwards, I lost myself going to college. I went to college for graphic design. Stupidest mistake I've ever done. Waste of money too, because oh my god. I had a free ride and I still ended up fucking getting loans out. It was like the worst mistake I've ever done. But, you know, we grow, we learn, we become adults, and you think about it and you're like, oh shit, that happened. So that happened. And then when I was 22, I left my parents' house. I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of you guys trying to make me a housewife. Like, I'm not housewife material. Still to this day, I'm not housewife material. Ain't no way. I love working. I'm a huge workaholic. And what's it called? Like, work is like my major thing. I love working because I like making money. I like making money because I like to spoil people. I like spoiling myself sometimes, but I mostly spoil people. And what's it called? That's what makes me happy. So I like working. I've always worked like 2 or 3 jobs. There's never been a time where I don't. Right now is probably the longest I've been without having a second job. And that's all because I lost my car in a fire. So I lost it last March. March of last year is when I lost my car. Still pissed about it because I'm still paying on it. But yeah. I just went college because I was bored, really. I really have anything to do, and I was like, why I came here, man. Yeah, most people do. It's because, you know, they push that agenda so hard on us when we're in high school. You got to get ready for college. You got to get ready for college. You got to get ready to study, to learn, to find your passion. There is so many people who are not ready for it, okay? It's okay to go to college when you're much older. Shit, it's okay to not go to college, period. First of all, I went for graphic design. Who the fuck needs a graphic design degree in order for you to show people that you're experienced in graphic design? Nobody. We absolutely do not need that kind of degree. And it was a waste of time. So, yeah, you know, a lot of people, if you go into IT, they really only care about your experience. They don't give a fuck about what kind of certificates or what kind of diploma you have. They don't. They really don't. Like, and you know, we do that to ourselves because it's pushed so hard on us. Go to college, go do this, go do that. You can learn everything nowadays on YouTube. I learned how to freaking change an oil on YouTube. Only thing I realized that in college was that I like voice acting, and just that's shitty. Only I learned in my only whole fucking years. Have you been practicing voice acting? Have you been to the voice acting Discord? There's a voice acting Discord that will help you through every single little process of that thing. And I mean, what I learned is I shouldn't have fucking went in the fucking first place. I went to college for graphic design for them to teach me shortcuts to some stuff I already knew. Like, I self-taught myself Photoshop and Blender when I was in high school and video editing when I was in high school. I self-taught myself. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. I want to try it. I self-taught myself those fucking programs just for me to go to college to be what? Oh, here's a shortcut to what you already know. Like, what the hell? I aced all those classes. I was bored as hell. I wouldn't even do the projects until a day before the projects were due. Just because of how easy it was. Yeah, I went, did a small role, and now doing some jobs to just make money. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, at least you learned that you like voice acting. But yeah, I mean, like I said, college is a waste of time sometimes. I kid you not. I do miss college. Don't get me wrong. And I do miss school. But that's because I'm bored. I miss it because I'm bored. It was the only time I had to socialize with people, and they were forced to socialize with me. Because now that I'm older, and I did this to myself, and I know I did this to myself. So when I moved out of my parents' house, I was 22. I was homeless. One of my friend's parents took me in, and I was with them for a year. And then I moved out on my own place. I moved in with my ex-husband at that time. And he came from New York. And we were together for like a year or two when I was there. And then afterwards, that's when we moved to New York and stuff. Anyways, my whole life played out. And in doing so, I learned that I will never be a housewife because he made me quit my job. We were making too much money. We were paying hella taxes. We were paying like $7,000 every year on top of the taxes that we were paying all year. And then he forced me to quit my job because he joined the military. I hated it. I had no children. I still have no children besides my cats. And I hated it. I hated it so much. And that's when I got addicted to MS2, which was completely left field for me because I am not a big fan of RPG games. Dear Lord. And I got addicted to MS2. I met a lot of people there. I actually met one of my roommates there. I met my current fiance there too. Like I met a lot of nice people on there. And then I realized to myself, like, hey, it's okay to have online friends. I have 2 online friends that literally became my friends in real life because they both live with me now. And I met both of my biggest partners in life through games as well because I met my ex-husband on League when I was playing League. But yeah, gaming is my life. I love gaming. I love the online community. It's really easy to make friends on the online community. It is so hard to make friends in real life. Dear Lord. I never had this issue growing up where I had friends in real life. I've always had friends in real life. I can go back to my hometown and my friends will still hit me up to hang out. I went back in October and I still had like 8 people who came and we had a carne asada at my house. That's it. Like literally, it was not hard. I didn't have to beg nobody. They made time for it and everything. I have really good friends. But in my hometown, I don't have friends here. I live in Houston now. I live in Texas, and yeah, no. I've tried making friends here. I've been here for 4 years, and I can genuinely say I haven't made not one super big connection. It was hard for you. I realized that I went out when I was, what, 19? Like, you left your house when you were 19? Damn. They went like a home run on my head. Oh, programming. I hated programming. Oh my god. I took some website design classes and I kid you not, I was stumbled for a whole week trying to figure out what the hell I messed up on. Because I couldn't make a certain image work. And I gave it to my professor. My professor looked over it. He couldn't figure it out. Tell me why. It was because it was case sensitive to the picture that I had saved. Like I had to just change the capital letter and it worked. And I was so mad. Like he couldn't figure it out. I figured it out like a week later. It was that deep. Like what the hell? That's props to people who do coding because I couldn't do it. My mind was like, what the hell is going on? Like, I cannot figure this shit out. Oh my god. Oh, there's a guild? Hey kid, I noticed the elevator for the earth shaft now goes down to level 10. I'm aware it was your doing. Okay. Says you've shown yourself to be capable. Here's a task. Defeat 30 monsters, then swing by our guild once the job is completed. Consider this your entrance exam. The guild is right beside my house. Kita. Well, how are you doing? I saw you collapse yesterday. I'm worried about you. I hope you really got your hospital bill behind this letter. Screw you! Well, it's official. The campaign is closed and we reached 4 times our original goal. It's blowing my mind. I'm running out of words to describe how I feel. We'll start construction on the Founders Hall as soon as possible. We'll have an opening party and everything. I'll come get you on the day of the grand opening. Excuse me. You got so in talk that you forgot to play the game. No, it's because if I continue the mail thing, it starts the game, and this is like super hyper focused on the days. So I can't just be talking while I'm doing because I will get sidetracked while I'm playing the game, and I don't want to get sidetracked while I'm playing the game. Especially when I'm trying to read it. So, like I said, I don't like playing solo games, right? So this game, I just bought it like last week. I bought it last week because I was supposed to play it with a friend. Like one of my friends was like, "Oh, let's play games." I was like, "Okay, bet." One of my online friends, and she was like, "Oh, it's in beta right now. They have multiplayer in beta right now." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." Like, what's it called? I mean, I haven't bought the game because it was single player, so I didn't want to even bother with it. And she was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's in beta." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I insta bought it, not thinking much of it. And as we're trying to figure things out, she gave me the link and everything so I can get into the beta testing. Tell me why the beta got expired. The beta was expired before I even bought the game. So then I'm like, fuck it, whatever. I was gonna buy the game anyways later on. I might as well keep it instead of refunding it. So I was like, whatever. And then I've been I've been trying to get people to play games with me lately, and nobody seems to be available when I want to play it, which is fine. That just means I have to figure out something else to do, right? So then I started playing Coral Island by myself. And this is like my third or fourth day playing it. It kind of helps too because I've been in a rut since last week. I got an infection and it wasn't a very bad spot in my body. So I've just kind of been dealing with the aftermath of that, and I didn't even go to work all last week, or at least I didn't go fully into work all last week. I kept taking days off, and then I had to get like medical. I went to urgent care too. It was bad. I'm just finally almost getting over it though. How do you make online friends? I didn't make one in my life. I did it playing games. League was a huge part of it. I played a lot of League. So I made a lot of friends on League, and then I met one of my good friends in Terra, and then later on he became one of my roommates for a bit, and then he went back home. But meeting him in Terra, he told me about MS2, and then I got super into MS2. And I'm very social, so a lot of people tend to gravitate towards me. Um, and that's not even gradually saying that just because it really does happen. Like if I say, "Hey, let's do this," I have people already lining up to do it. But I don't want to have to keep asking people to freaking hang out with me. That's the problem. And that's the issue I have most of the time because unless I ask, nobody says shit because I have all my friends are introverts. All of them. Every single one of them. My roommates are introverts. They don't fucking say or do anything unless I ask. And then I'm a very bad influence. Oh dear lord. I'm such a bad influence. I be playing games and I just be like, Jen, look at this. Jen, look at that. Jen, look at this. I'm like, you'll like this game, and it's like you don't even see it like within a second or two. Like she's already buying the game too, and she shouldn't be buying so many games. But she got that. She got the short end of the stick because I sell for a living, so I can actually sell people to do things. Oh, like I said, very bad influence. No, but I have an online Discord group, so I have a community Discord. My Discord is not based on my Vtuber at all. I have. Fuck. Don't tell me you're about to leave, bro. Oh my god. How much time do I have? 18. Okay, I got 4 hours. I need to go dump all this shit out of my freaking thingy. Yeah, I have one friend like, hey, let's go to a bar, let's go to there, and he tell extra there I am who give one reply, let me sleep. It's okay. You know, that's why a lot of introverts get adopted by extroverts. For this reasoning. You know, extroverts, we get bored. So we always have to have somebody like laying around. Um, I get bored, so I always have. I'm pretty sure if I didn't have Jin, I'd probably drive myself crazy most of the time. And she knows it too because she knows I can't do shit by myself. Um, I know one of these motherfuckers have kelp. Okay, here it is. There we go. I need to hurry up. Yo, I'm one of those. So here's another story. So when I was working at the stores, because I don't work at the stores anymore. When I was working at the stores, uh, I would have really shitty days. So a lot of the time, I would have really bad days, and because I would have a shitty day, I'm one of those type of people who's like, I'm not gonna let some shitty ass day ruin my entire day. I have a friend who, if he has a shitty day, he just wants to stay home and that's it. Like he doesn't want to do shit, and I freaking hate that. Like, like boy, just because you have a shitty day doesn't mean you gotta stay home. Like, go fucking do something else. Anyways, excuse me. Well, I gotta go, but I will return tomorrow. If you did stream, it was nice talking to you. Thank you. I don't normally stream at this time. Today's my day off. Apparently, my job cares a lot about President's Day. And they gave us the day off, which is fine. Whatever. You know, still going through an illness, anyways. For them to be wanting me to go to work, it's ridiculous. But yes, yeah, I would have shitty days at work, and I would come home and There we go. There we go. Wait, does the other one not? Nope. Okay, cool. Whatever. Well, thank you for stopping by. I always like it when people talk to me. It makes life easier. Well, it makes streaming a little bit easier too. Plus, I'm like super exhausted. I'm trying to get tired enough to fall asleep. Hmm?
Realize your categories on Fall
I don't know how.
Guys. What do you mean you don't know how?
Because when I.
Because you're showing us Fall Guys. At least on mine. I was like looking at it.
Yeah, look. This is Coral Island.
Yeah, but on Twitch, on the side it says Fall Guys.
I'll put.
Oh, maybe it's just I don't know why it says Fall Guys on there because when I hover over it, it says Coral Island, New Island, Spanish.
Oh, all right. I'm back. Oh my god, I cannot wait until I get the silver one for this. Dear lord. This is very tedious. Man, it was funny because I was just saying that the grass was really long. I got a double crop, double crop. Oh, this is okra. Your place is starting to look nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, now you know that I can take care of like designing a place. I just won't be able to touch stuff. Sounds like something you could do for construction. Wake up, I know, boom. Ugh. I need it. I need to kill as many monsters as I can. Yo, what is that? I didn't even see that. It's always one thing or the other. I wanna catch, wanna get you one way or the other. Gonna find it. Oh. Oh, I'm dying. Have mercy on me. Oh my god, I just want to go to sleep. Poor pink. Oh my god. Hey, I got level 3 combat. What time did I wake up? I started streaming an hour and 30 minutes ago. So I've only been up for like an hour and 30 minutes. Oh, look, I got a cooking recipe now. It's not that. It's literally it's literally the only fact that I've only slept like 2 hours. Alright. I'm gonna go try to sleep again. And if not, then I guess I'll suck it up and stay up a little bit longer. The question is, who is on so we can raid?
People and every single person that could possibly want to stay here. There's just so much furniture in here. What's not to love? Burning coffee on the floor. What amazing service. I know, right? You're gonna love it. Oh, right? You're gonna love it. Oh, right? You're gonna love it. Oh, right? You're gonna love it.
Say hello to Shink soon for me.
Oh, right? You're gonna love it. Say hello. So therefore, it's really